Mr. Rajendra Prabhu Desai, please welcome on stage. A big round of applause, please.
Okay, come.
With all the esteemed guests, past and present trustees, our special invitees for this 50th year celebrations, we are lighting the lamp to start the convention and today's opening ceremony. Please keep on applauding.
कहीं चलता रहा है।
And we are releasing the Konkani Big Book, Konkani translation of the Big Book. A huge round of applause.
In 18 languages now.
Oh, this is the 18th language. Well, look, Dr. Ashish informed me that this is the 18th Indian language translation of the Big Book.
One of the founders of Alcoholics Anonymous, he was invited at Yale Medical School, one of the most prestigious medical colleges in the United States of America. I think it was in 1938 that he was invited to give a lecture on why alcoholism he believes is a disease. And he was invited by American Physicians Association. He gave a lot of references of the past. But that was the turning point when the physicians in the United States accepted that it's a disease. And now we know that the World Health Organization, International Classification of Diseases, Diagnostic and Statistical Manual, American Psychiatric Society, most of the psychiatric societies accept that it's a disease. It's a chronic progressive disease of the mind which affects the health of the individual. It affects the way he interacts with his surroundings. Because of that, the relationships go haywire. Because of that, the choices that he makes are crazy choices. And people just don't understand how could anybody in senses make such choices. And that is where the spiritual disconnect starts happening. The belief system that an active addict has and a belief system that all of us have in recovery, or those who are non-addicts or alcoholics, is totally different. The logic is different. And that is where the disease keeps trapping the person in a vicious cycle, and he is helplessly trapped. And that is when the whole world is telling him what needs to be done. He exactly knows what he is supposed to do. There is a cockroach in his drink, but still, whenever he has a trigger, he would go and hit the bottle. He would hit the bottle with the intention that I would have just 2 drinks and stop as my brother stops, as my friends stop, or my relatives stop, the whole world stops. But he is just not able to do it in practice, because once the sip goes in, it's a passive, ineffable, noetic, transient change which he brings about in his mind, and then he is back to square one. The alcoholic beast takes over. His self-will starts running riot and he doesn't listen to anybody. Now, all these things happen in a chemical way in the brain. Now science knows that even when the thought of drinking comes in the person's mind, even before that, there is a trap that is being laid. And that trap is because of the nature of the person. It is not the nature of the disease, it is the nature of the person which takes him to his addiction. The big book says that it's because of the character defects. There is something inherently wrong in the addict. There was one historian of Alcoholics Anonymous. He later on went to Harvard Medical. He himself was an alcoholic, sobered up with the 12-step program. He has written a wonderful book called No God. He's a member of Alcoholics Anonymous. Kurtz was his name. And what he said was an alcoholic has a moral void which he tries to fill with material reality. So alcohol or the drug of choice is a material reality that he fills in his moral void that he has. And what is that moral void? That moral void is inability to express, inability to connect, inability to enjoy, inability to feel the way the normal people are supposed to feel. And that is the reason why the treatment of alcoholism cannot be just stopping alcohol. Because if you stop alcohol, nothing else changes. And then we call that person a dry drunk. And just stopping is not going to help because it is like running on a treadmill. If you want to stay stopped, you have to do something different than just stopping. And that is where Alcoholics Anonymous plays a significant role. Longest and the strongest recoveries happen because of the 12-step intervention. Now, even the Cochrane Review, which is the gospel for all us statistically oriented, evidence-based medical practitioners, in 2020, right at the onset of COVID, 2020 September, Cochrane Review published that the 12-step program is the best amongst all treatments. I thank Lord for making me believe in the program 30 years back. And that is the reason why I am associated with this wonderful fellowship for the last so many years. I don't know whether there are any people, कोई भी यहाँ अगर होगा जिसका आज पहला दिन है, a person who has come here as the first day of his sobriety. Believe me, all these people who have assembled here, they started with their first day of sobriety. And their first day of sobriety started very much with Alcoholics Anonymous. So I wish all of you all the best and sober life, but at the same time, for those people who have come here as their first day, you are in the right place. Stay here and keep coming back. I would like to thank Goa Fellowship for inviting me for this wonderful fellowship on an occasion. 50 years, this fellowship has sustained itself. I would be very happy the day on which AA becomes redundant. I don't see that happening in my life. But I believe that if we are together, then we will be able to reach the suffering alcoholic who is drinking in this darkness of his disease. And that is the reason, sir, we have these conventions. And I would like to thank all these dignitaries who are like me, Class A people, because it is their word and their efforts to help the fellowship that is going to take this fellowship in the remotest corners where there is a suffering alcoholic. So I really thank you for being here, finding time for us. And thank you very much. Keep coming back. Love you all.
First of all, I will thank A Margaon Goa branch for giving me this opportunity. So they wanted someone from traffic to have a few words. So I will not take much time because it's already 4:45. So I will just put up some data to you with respect to relation of alcohol and traffic accidents. So in South Goa, there were total 162 fatal accidents in 2023. 2024 we were successful in getting down to 135, and this year up to date we have 10 fatal accidents already in South Goa. I am speaking. And cases booked for drunken driving in South Goa in 2023 was 1,280. At 2024 we got 2,683 cases under alcohol consumption, and this year up to date we have 520 cases booked under alcohol drunken driving. So what we have seen is, if we increase our chalaning under this head, and second one is helmet wearing, our fatalities are coming down very rapidly. So somewhere alcohol is related to accidents, and accidents lead to fatalities. Now another point I want to just put up before you is that in India, as per this data available on the net, 1,46,000 people died out of diseases or because of alcohol consumption and problems related to the same. If you compare the data of fatal accidents, around 1,60,000 people die in India every year. So this figure is almost similar, but we never think about people who are dying with alcoholic issues. Every day you must be reading newspaper. If there is one fatal accident, or if there are more than one fatalities in any accidents, it becomes a national news. But there is not a single headline for any death due to alcohol consumption. So that is the difference. We take alcoholic death, we have started accepting the same as a natural, or we don't keep a record of that. So what I mean to say is, if we give importance to death, whether it is from alcohol or from motor vehicle accident, you will start thinking other way. So just now I was speaking with doctor. So we were speaking, and I assured doctor that we will come out with some coordination between our local AA and local police, wherein like in other countries they refer the violator of drunken driving to the Alcoholic Anonymous. So we will start that process in Goa, so that we can come down on problem of alcohol and driving. Second, I congratulate all the members who are attending this get together. What you call that? I don't know. Get together or convention. That two people have come out from the habit of alcoholism, and which is a great thing. Now, if you think now everyone is addicted to Facebook, so I was asking doctor whether it is possible to convince people to come out from the addiction of Facebook or some social media. We are wasting 2-3 hours every day. So doctor was saying that it is possible, but every addiction has its own this. So alcohol is very difficult to leave, as per the doctor. So I congratulate all of you for leaving the alcohol, and we will ensure that we will have tie-up with AA in Goa, and we will see that at least we are getting these people to AA, and thereafter whatever strike rate you have, at least we will expect 10% people who are approaching AA will leave the alcohol. So with these few words, I thank you very much.
At the onset, I would like to say that I find myself in a strange place. It is a very unique experience. I am like fish without water at the beginning, because as a legislator, I have at times espoused the cause of reducing excise duties on alcohol. Our journalist friend is laughing here. They find me to be addressing the wrong audience. But I am a elected representative of the people, and people come from different hues. We have to address social issues. As Mr. Prabhudesai has said, road rage, alcohol and driving, this is one issue. We have statistics which I have seen, which I have read in today's paper. Mr. Deshpande, Dr. Deshpande is saying that 30% of the deaths, I think it was Dr. Patil saying it, that 30% of the 150 who die in Goa Medical College are because of liver cirrhosis. There are about 300 people dying of liver cirrhosis on the whole in Goa. We are a state which talks about fish, penny and football. But we as a society also have issues that plague society. One of them is alcoholism for sure. Now a very progressive society and a forward society will accept the issue that we have and try to cure it. One thing that I've seen here in this august audience is that you have great sincerity and very huge honesty, that you accept that this is a fellowship of alcoholics. This is a fellowship for alcoholics. So first you all accept that we are having a problem and we got to cure the problem. Now 12 steps and all that, I have not read all this. I will have to admit to you that I am also a drinker. I am not a teetotaler. I, like most Goans, drink responsibly. But I don't know, when things can go wrong. So one has to always look at any situation that you may come to. If one human being has suffered this, another human being is a candidate for it also. So sometimes prevention is better than cure. But it appears that this Alcoholics Anonymous is a movement towards social reformation. This is reforming society, a society that is normalizing drinking of alcohol, that is normalizing, high living with alcohol, that sort of brings about great reaching to success is blending with alcohol. This is all being done in a commercial manner and people have started accepting it. Today I have read that even the women are not coming forward in a progressive society like Goa, not coming forward because of the social stigma that is attached. There are issues like the families don't want to, treat the feminine gender, females who are affected with alcohol abuse, because they don't look at it as an issue, whereas they are biased towards the men. So all in all, I am very happy to be here in this festival of sober living. And I do wish you all the very best. Whatever way we can do, we will try to help you to reach your mission of each one, reach one. That is all I can say. Thank you very much for inviting me here and giving me an audience. Thank you.
I am very happy to be present for this convention, 50th celebrations of Alcoholic Anonymous in Goa. I congratulate all of you for you are celebrating Golden Jubilee of this organization. Friends, we have with us today as the guest Sri Vijay Sardesai, former Deputy Chief Minister and MLA of Fathoda, DYSP Rajan Prabhudesai, DYSP Sagar Ekoskar, we have sisters, we have Dr. Deshpande and all the other dignitaries connected with AA, their trustees and friends. I have been attending many times meetings of Margaon group with Dinesh Kakodkar has been many times inviting me for their get together, and I go and I try to listen to some of the stories which they tell us. See, everybody wants happiness. Can't there be happiness without alcohol? Yes. This is my fundamental question. Do you have to drink alcohol to get happiness? No. Many people try to find happiness through alcohol. And then they land into trouble. This is the normal thing. In some states, they measure the happiness index. And then when they do the survey, they find that the consumption of liquor is much less compared to other states. Now, in Goa, they have done wonderful job. There are many, I think more than 200, 300 people have registered. At least more than 200 people must have registered for this convention. 700 people have registered. Number of people attending it may be less, because Goans have some ego problems. That they don't want to go and show that he was drinking alcohol and he has joined AA. That is the thing which people have. But I had once, when I was the chief minister, I had brought Ashricha, former commissioner of police from Mumbai, to advise us. And for 3 days he camped in Goa. He visited the entire state along with our senior police officer and gave us a detailed report suggesting many changes in the road accident-prone zones, wherever he wanted to put by-lanes or whatever. Many of his recommendations we accepted. But his one recommendation was that maximum accidents take place during the night, after 10:30 and all like that. And that is mainly because of alcohol. The one recommendation which he has said, that we should close down all the bars on the highways and so that accidents get reduced. But when we discussed it, and he says, in Goa it may be difficult to implement that recommendation. He was asking me whether you will be able to implement that this in Goa. I said in Goa it may be difficult to implement. But Goa, the thrust more should be on educating the people. Tell them by giving examples. See, we had one organization called MARG, run by one of the oldest freedom fighters. He is no more here, but Gurunath Kelekar. Yes. He was teaching people to take care of the road and surrounding around my house. You see, I try to keep my house clean and I throw everything on the road. So the road, MARG means road. So that is the thing. He used to tell that ladies in the night at home, they during watermelon season, they bring all the watermelon, this, and throw it from their balconies on the road. So he says, I am concentrating on the students in the schools, so that the daughter or the son, young age, maybe 5 years, 7 years, 8 years, she will pull her sari and tell the mother, Mummy, this you can't throw. I have been told in the school that nothing should be thrown on the road through the balcony. That should be the spirit. So education is one thing which can really bring a tremendous change in the society. Your association believes in bringing change in the society, and there are various methods. I said I was touched by some of the people who told their own stories and how they have left, how they were facing the problem, what was their family condition, how their family was suffering, and after this there is a total change now. You cannot believe. So that is the situation. So I think you are doing a wonderful job. This organization deserves all the support and every because you are changing the life of the people. You are making them learn happiness without alcohol. That is a biggest achievement, I think. And I wish you all the best. From our side, we will always be there to support you, and we'll do whatever can be done. We will try to always support you. Wish you all the best, and let the Goan chapter also perform well. They are doing very well. They should go and try to do more and bring everybody to understand the things in the right perspective. God bless you. Jai Hind, Jai Goa.